morning, everybody. We are here for reading 4, EllRay Jake's Recess King, Chapter 3. Again, your learning target is to describe the characters, the setting, and the events that happened in the chapter. Now, I had a student yesterday, and she felt that it was difficult for her to reference everything that she was trying to say with each page. So what I want you guys to do now, because I don't want to make anything overwhelming for you guys since this is already an overwhelming time, I would like for you all to just, I will still say the page numbers and whatnot, but when you do your Flipgrid response, I want you to just summarize what happened in the chapter. So I still want you to talk about the characters, the setting, and the events that happened, but just an overall explanation as to what happened in the chapter. But I do want you to include one thing with a reference page, okay? So if something happened on page 13, 15, and 18, I just want you to reference one of those pages as well as a summary, okay? All right, so we're going to start with chapter 3. So chapter 3 is titled The Secret Plan. Sorry, my allergies are they're acting up. Hurry up, EllRay, Mom says as I shovel a last spoonful of cereal into my mouth. The spoon is heaped so high that the milk in it trickles down my wrist. It makes my sleeve feel wet and sticky. What's the big deal about making me take a shower and then put on clean clothes every morning when messy stuff like trickling cereal milk happens before I'm even out the door? Give it up, Mom. It's hopeless. Don't forget your lunch, my mother reminds me. Like I would. Food is just about my favorite thing. Also playing and TV. Where's Alfie? I ask, trying to turn my mom's spotlight away from me for a second. She's upstairs changing her barrettes, Mom says, shaking her head. My mom is tall, thin, and pretty, and her skin is the color of the best caramel you ever saw. Page 20. She likes to wear headbands, but not the scary plastic kind with teeth that Cynthia Harbison wears to school. Cynthia's headbands look like they're mad at her head. Alfie forgot that she already wore the barrette she put on this morning, Mom tried to explain. Just last Thursday. It was a narrow escape, she adds. Alfie is turning into a fashion diva, Mom says. Whatever a diva is. I think it means spoiled. She better not make me late for school, I say. See, Dad has already left because he has an hour-long drive to San Diego. Like I already said, he teaches geology at a college there. So Mom has to drive both Alfie and me to school every day. Alfie gets dropped off first each morning, and sometimes it takes her a long time to leave the car. Here's an example of how hard it can get Alfie to leave Mom's Toyota. One morning, when Alfie was about to get out of the car at school, she discovered that she had put on shoes from 2 different pairs of sneakers. One pink one and one blue one. That was a major meltdown. Alfie cried so hard that she yacked out the car window, and then she and Mom had to go home and lie down after they dropped me off at Oak Glen, and Mom hosed off the car. Page 21. I'm glad I missed that part of the morning. Another time, Mom caught Alfie trying to sneak a new doll to school. That's against the law at Creative Learning and Daycare, which has a sign outside that my dad just loves for some reason. The sign reads, featuring Spanish, computer skills, and potty training. Dad sometimes makes a joke about how hard it would be to teach all 3 things at once. I guess that's how teachers think, even college teachers. But like I said, Alfie sometimes refuses to leave Mom's car, which is why I'm worried about being late on this very important Monday. Day 1 of my secret plan. The day when I figure out which new friend to choose. EllRay, come on, Alfie is saying, hands on her hips as she stares at me from the kitchen doorway. Wake up! Page 22. I'm awake, I tell her. Anyway, Mom and I were waiting for you, slowpoke. Mom's already in the car, Alfie informs me. And me and my cute barrettes don't want to be late. Me neither, I said, locking the kitchen door behind me on my way out. Not today of all days, I add to myself. And that is the end of chapter 3. Chapter 3 was pretty short. So we will start with chapter 4 tomorrow. And again, just reference one thing from one of those pages and then summarize, give an overall explanation as to what happened in that chapter. And I will see you all tomorrow.